Hello, my name is Sarah Gabriel and I am a life enjoyment coach. I help women that are successful but unfulfilled and feeling like they want to maybe burn their life to the ground and start over. I help them feel more enjoyment, experience more adventure, and fall absolutely in love with their life. So everything that I like to share is going to help you do that. Today we are talking about what the matrix actually is and why you should care. This is coming from a Substack article that I posted. I am going to be reading it today. You might see me doing this sometimes because I'm a writer first and foremost. I'm still really practicing my public speaking, my speaking on the fly. And I want to make sure I give you the absolute best experience, the absolute best education and guidance. And so for me, sometimes that's going to look like reading a script, or today reading this Substack article that I published. So what actually is the matrix and why should you care? I feel like for many, when they hear the term or they hear people talk about the matrix, they roll their eyes thinking this person is crazy. They think we live in a simulation like the movie, or they feel hesitant and unsure of this idea that they're vaguely familiar with that, let's be honest, might seem a little spooky. You do not have to subscribe to the idea that we are living in a video game, that everything is computer code, or that way of life as you know it is completely flipped on its head to see that we are living inside of a matrix. Okay, Sarah, so what the fuck is a matrix then? The matrix is simply society's set way of operating. That is it. You can recognize there is a way to fit into society, right? To go with the grain, go to school, get good grades, get a well-paying job, get married, have a family, wake up early, travel once or twice a year if you're lucky, spend the majority of your life working, retire at 65, be busy, scroll on your phone, ignore your emotions, right? This is the standard way that we operate in America. You can think capitalism, you can think the patriarchy, you can think what is normal. You can see it, right? You can feel it, right? You are living in it. That is the matrix. This is the matrix. The box you feel like you need to fit yourself into, the way of life you are trying to keep up with, that is the matrix. The matrix is strong because it is upheld by the majority of humans and our belief in it. This is the right way to do things. This is the safe way to do things. This is how other people do it. Because we have been so set in our ways, operating with the programming of the matrix, it can be really hard to actually break out of the matrix, to embrace a better way of life for yourself that feels more authentic, aligned, and fulfilling to you. That's what I see breaking out of the matrix to being like, I don't have to do it exactly how society's gonna do it. I'm gonna live life in a way that feels truly aligned, truly right for me. To stop contorting yourself to society's expectations, to go against the grain, that can be very challenging because the people around you might think that you are crazy, because you might feel lost, because you need money to survive. But the more of us that break out of the matrix, that choose a life that feels just right for us instead of following society's programming, the more possible it becomes to do for ourselves and for everyone else. The more of us that do this, the more possible and easier it is for everyone to do. You can take your power back by recognizing that we are living in a matrix, that there is a certain way of life that current society is set up for that you feel like you need to adhere to. And that is why you feel like you need to adhere to it. You see the matrix. You can understand how it shapes the way you live. If you are not totally happy and fulfilled in the matrix, you can now take steps to remove yourself from it. If you have any questions or insight you want to add to this conversation, please leave a comment. This was a very simplified explanation of what the matrix is, but I wanted it to be digestible and approachable for those of you that are maybe new to this subject. Like, the matrix is simply society's set way of operating. That's it. You can see that we're in the matrix, right? So if you want help busting out of the matrix, I'm here to help you with that. Go find my website at my profile. I don't know why I'm like, I got a point over here. Visit my website at my profile, see what I have to offer you, and if it feels good, come into my world. Thank you for watching. So I thought this would be a good time to shout out this rad shirt that I'm wearing. This is made by my friends Riley and Nick at Evergreen State of Consciousness Northwest. They make art, tools, wearables. Like, they have so many beautiful pieces that are all about sacred geometry and bringing the good vibes. They also have a huge crystal and crystal jewelry selection. So I will put the link to their website in the caption of this video, because like, truly I love everything they do, and they're just building such a gorgeous and awesome business. So definitely go support these artisans.